Hello, Cody Wan. A lot of new people here. Hey, Solaristics, how you doing? For those of you that have just met me, my intro is right there, and we'll probably pop it up again. But we're going to get started in about 2 minutes, and I am really looking forward to this. Continuing off our previous campaign, and there's also a mission type there. If you guys see that J, I'm not sure what that is. I want to get up close and personal and find out. So here we go, guys. We're going to go ahead and begin. As you can see, this is our actual fleet group data list, and we already actually renamed it after some users, which is pretty funny. Naresco, Aramon, Sprugs, and pretty cool stuff here. Now, if you take a look at our fleet group, we've got 3,150 out of a possible 5,000, which means we could absolutely add another ship here, and I think it would be an absolute travesty not to get another ship going. The problem is, we also need to get another fleet as well. So I'm going to get another Adamant frigate here, and we're going to end the turn.
Detected a Cylon escort fleet, sir.
Alright, we could go straight for this one. He's going to, of course, try to mess with the world here. Might not be such a bad idea. Try to take out one of these Cylon fleets and liberate Caprica. It's not really in too much jeopardy, but it could be pretty easily. Alright, let's go for Caprica, guys, and then we'll come back to this particular mission. If it's still there.
Set condition 1 throughout the station. Fleet group, data list is...
Battle has arrived, boys and girls. There's no way around it. Let's head right into it. So I'm hoping this is a pretty basic Cylon fleet and it can be dispatched without much difficulty. But we'll have to wait and see. Okay, so the setup is just very standard. I'm not messing with it, honestly. This hopefully will be a standard fight. We won't have to worry too much about what the enemy's got here. But that particular area of the galaxy is one that we have under very, very good control, and the people there are extremely loyal to us, so I'm not about to let an enemy fleet, you know, do whatever they want here. Oh, it's looking beautiful already. Let's take a look here at the chat. Hello, Marquis. And Pixel, good to see you, man. Love this game, says John Kaminsky. Haha. Don't we all, my friend, don't we all? Okay, so looks like the enemy is really, really far beneath us. And by the way, guys, I'm not going to be able to do it during this battle, but after the battle, if you'd like your name added to the fleet,
yes, sir,
we can make it happen. Although right now, we have every single ship named after somebody on the stream, so we're not going to change any of these, but the new ship we get, we'll see if we can't get a candidate. So I'm lowering these ships. I'm also going to pop the Vipers over here at the Daedalus shipyards. It's been a while since I played, but I don't feel too rusty. Let's see how I'd end up doing. Let's launch all squadrons and end the turn. One thing I didn't do, I didn't pop squadrons on any of my ships, which is definitely a newbie mistake. Let's launch the Viper. Launch the Viper. And I'm going to keep descending. Let's descend with this one as well. Congratulations. Okay, here we go. Actually, let me take a look at my Vipers. And I'm actually going to order them to defend the Adamant. And we're going to have the second one defend the Naresco class. Actually, Lady Chicken Sword's Adamant. Alright, here we go. So, of course, the Vipers will head directly to that location just to stop any missiles from coming in, any sort of projectiles, or at least try to. Especially if the enemy sends raiders our way. But I don't see that happening, although they are staying very still. Which leads me to believe these could be... This could be heavy space junk instead of light space junk.
So say we all.
So say we all indeed. Can we get a so say we all in the chat? Come on now. Anytime there's a so say we all, people have to take a shot. And luckily, the only thing I have to drink here is iced tea. But I think I can maybe get some sort of sugar rush if we keep going here. It's one thing in the Battlestar Galactica series, the so say we all, and really just a lot of the things, even fracking, a lot of the terminology. I know for those of us that enjoy the series, it really never gets old.
So say we all.
Oh, the amount of jokes. Here we go. Boom.
Understood.
I was going to say we could send someone out to scout, but I don't think so. I think next time we're going to lower our speed pretty dramatically, because we're not spotting anything, and that's a little strange.
IFF confirms unit is
nope,
hostile.
Just standard Nemesis units. I don't know why they were moving so slow and why they were moving so low, but now we should be able to take them out without much difficulty. Okay, so we're just lowering. We'll also go ahead and select targets, guys. Let's focus fire. And we'll also fire some missiles.
Missile tubes
I'm gonna spread the damage out a bit. Man, what a frustrating little group of enemies, I must say.
Missile tubes
I really expected something a lot more scarier, but nope. Oh, Epicarno, you had to go there. Good to see everybody here, by the way. So many people following. It's really good to see everybody join. For those of you that don't know me, I am Agrippa Maxentius, and it's a pleasure to be streaming for you here. We're going to basically just continue the Let's Play we had going here on the channel about 3 months ago. This is, I think we're on Mission 7, and this is with the Reinforcement Pack DLC. Basically, every single DLC is included, and we are just continuing that.
Yes, sir.
As you can see, we have names of users in the actual stream here. I'm going to try to add more, but currently we just have one fleet. I'm going to try to get a few more fleets going, folks. Alright, nice. And the Berserk has Vipers too. That's right, I forgot about them. Alright, let's take the Vipers here, and we're going to start attacking that Nemesis target. Attack this Nemesis target as well. Actually, we'll just try and throw all our firepower down on that guy. Here we go. Give him hell, boys.
Missiles incoming!
They're firing torps at us. The torps definitely hit the Berserk. Actually, those could be just basic missiles, and the Berserk is taking nasty damage on the bottom. I'm going to get him out of here. I mean, he's great with his guns, but they really work better being under an enemy, and since he's getting hit from underneath, it's not really helping him too much. So let's just keep moving these guys down.
Yes, sir.
Thanks so much, guys. That's my YouTube and Twitch channel. Make sure to stop by there. It's always fun to have you guys pop in after the stream. Alright. That was a Viper group. She's not going to be around for much longer.
Berserk is taking damage.
Boom. As long as we don't lose a ship here, I consider this a victory. It's not really too much of an issue as long as we don't lose a ship. And you can see this guy is already on fire. It's not looking too good. I'm just going to go ahead and try and follow with the Manticores. We'll have the Manticore specifically target this fellow right here. I'm actually going to increase our attack. Do the same with this Manticore. And we're slowly going to lower here. I don't want to crash.
So say we all.
Yeah, so say we all indeed. I guess we can bring the Berserk around sort of on a flanking maneuver here. But this is getting way too close for comfort. I think Vipers are going to get the kill shot there on that ship.
On it, Commander.
Yeah, the Vipers are absolutely going to chase that Nemesis down. We'll leave them to it, and we'll bring the Berserk down. It looks like we're going to be able to get it after all. Focus fire on the Nemesis. I'm not sure if the guns are going to be able to actually lower in time. but it'll be fun to see whether or not they manage to do so. One more turn until the missile reloads. Ramming speed, says Squiffy. Thank you so much, Ice Chuck. Yeah, please do drop the Discord as well. That's very helpful. I should know my own Discord channel, but I'm just totally not that kind of guy. How do you use that iPhone thing you boys and girls have been talking about? I'm not tech savvy, let's put it that way. Here we go. Come on, Vipers, come on, give us a kill. And there we go, beautiful kill. So typically what I do after these battles, guys, is I let you watch the instant replay uninterrupted, since the instant replay in the game is just so pretty. But I'll let you guys decide. In fact, if somebody wants to make a poll and drop it into the chat, you can do that, on whether you want me to do an instant replay after every single battle, or just after larger battles. It's basically up to you. Don't forget, guys, that at some point in the stream, I'm not going to tell you when, we are going to have a giveaway of 5 different Battlestar Galactica Deadlock keys that are going to go to 5 different players. So definitely stick around and keep your fingers crossed. That was beautiful. So those last 2 virtually were just destroyed at once, at the same exact time. Not even time to reload our missiles, which is pretty good, to say the least. Now, what I want to do is get over here. Broken Alliance 1 Celestra. I don't think I've seen this yet. So I'm going to click this and take a look. Afternoon, Sir Wagglepuss. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you, Elite Guard. We have everything. We have the base game and the DLC, my friend. Okay, so we actually have that ship that we were building. I'm going to transfer him to our fleet group data list here. And again, if somebody would like to have themselves named after the ship, drop a name down below and we'll pick something appropriate. What I really want to do is get over here to the Broken Alliance 1. I don't think I've done that. At least I don't recall doing it. So let's select this and let's jump. How far can we jump? Let's do it. Oh boy.
New adamant has been deployed.
Nice. Another adamant. So this is becoming a pretty large fleet group, let's be honest. John Kaminsky is saying the Celest. Let's see. I love these replays, says CMDR. Yeah, they're really nice. I like Epicarnos, the Thrace. That's pretty cool. See, that's an original name. Let's go with the Thrace. And of course, when you have this ship in the sky, it's actually plastered across the side of the ship. We've also got one called the Eos. So let's switch that. The Kaminsky, says John Kaminsky. Thinking a little high of yourself there, aren't you, John? Pixel 2. I think you guys need more time to think about it. How about that? Okay. So 7 of 7. Yeah, this is all we can take. We're going to basically have to get another commander very soon. Another officer, I should say. And let's actually recruit one right now. Recruit Michael Plum. It's not a Michael, but okay. I mean, we're thousands of years in the future, so who knows? You know what? Maybe this is totally normal. Let's grab this Fleet Group Daedalus. And that's where I want to go, to Gnosis. Out of service, or out of range, excuse me. So I'm just going to jump over here to the closest planet, and I want to take a look at that mission anyway.
Cylon escort group has been detected.
We're actually going to have to fight a battle here, but... Okay, so let's fight the battle first, and then we'll take a look at what's going on there. I don't think the Cylon escort group is going to be happy to see us, because we are going to really ruin their day. But... okay. Keep some of these ships very, very low. I think this time we'll pick sort of different altitudes. We have a massive fleet right now. This is, I think this is probably the biggest fleet we've had in the game.
2, 1.
Not bad at all, not too shabby. Oh yeah. Alright, first things first. Launching
alert Vipers.
We'll start launching the Vipers over here.
Yes, sir.
I think for now I might just keep a regular trajectory. I'm not seeing any sort of contacts. And that's making me nervous. Okay, let's end the turn. Okay, I see them off to the left side. And they're coming in pretty fast. Yeah, we want to be ready for that for sure. So let's start heading out to the left. As soon as they're in range, we can start firing missiles. But our biggest concern here has to be not crashing into each other.
On it, Commander.
And when you've got a fleet like this and you're doing maneuvers, it's always a little bit of a nail-biting maneuver.
Understood.
Right, that should work okay. Let's see.
IFF confirms unit is hostile.
You think? Alright, that's a fleet ready to do combat. Some of these guys I might just keep on the same trajectory they're going on. But as you can see, we need to be careful with some of them so that they don't crash. Lady Chicken Sword's adamant. It's going to have to go over here. Did they pop? Yeah, they popped Vipers already. And the Manticores, they're going to kind of be our spearhead. I just want them to get some quick shots off. Get those missiles off.
Understood.
And they would have done their job for the most part. I see the enemy. And it seems to be mostly Nemesis-class ships, once again. These raiding parties that they have, or these patrol parties, whatever you want to call them, they're really not that frightening. Uri Blau was asking, do I keep a reserve back? Not typically. I just kind of throw it out there and hope for the best, to be quite honest with you. That seems to work. At least in the initial missions, like when we're facing just a small squad here, it works just fine. We are in the process, though, of creating a new fleet. But for that to happen, we need mortillium, and to get mortillium, we've got to complete more missions.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, let's get some missile shots off here. Fire a guided missile here. I think 3 groups of guided missiles is enough to take out that Manticore. Maybe even just 2. But I'll play it safe. And with these guys, we'll fire at the second... Excuse me, not the Manticore, and the Nemesis. Fire at the second Nemesis. The distance is going to be pretty crazy, but this should work out just fine. Alright. This Adamant still has some missiles to fire. Look at that turn! Really trying to save his skin. Okay. let's go ahead and hit this one. This one's already supposed to take 3 salvos, though. Yeah, I'm going to cancel that shot because it's already going to take 3 hits. Pretty sure that it's going to be gone. So let's target another one of these Nemesis-class ships.
Understood. Missiles incoming!
We're taking a few hits too, but as long as we don't lose any actual ships, I really could care less. Okay, we're going to send the Adamant up here. Focus fire. Do the same with this Adamant. We'll start bringing it up a bit. And it looks like he's already focusing fire on the enemy ship.
Yes, Commander.
That's what we want. One down. And this guy should follow pretty soon. If any of our ships start getting into trouble, then I'll make sure to evac them using the thrusters there. I think they'll be okay. We definitely need to start throwing damage at them, though. So let's actually keep this this Adamant here. We're going to raise him up a bit.
Yes, Commander. Just
so that he can keep using those weapons to fire on the enemy. And same with this guy here. He's just going to basically walk into a massive line of fire. At least that's what I'm hoping.
Understood.
Okay, let's make sure these MK1s are going after this guy. Because he's actually a bit of a threat at the moment. I mean, he could even try and sort of kamikaze himself into our Daedalus shipyards. I've seen it happen before. Do I have torpedoes unlocked? That's a good question. I think I have guided missiles unlocked, but I don't think we've unlocked torpedoes yet. We're on mission 7 officially of the actual campaign, so I think we still have a little bit to go until we unlock torps. I usually use torps on multiplayer. That's definitely my favorite, but besides that, especially in the early campaign, I don't really mess with them too much. All right, very nice. So it looks like the Mark IIs are heading towards that target. Yeah, we've unlocked the guided missiles.
Yes, Commander.
It's only a matter of time now. We'll go ahead and pop some over here to this guy. They don't stand a chance. And you know what? Just to be absolutely sure, I'm going to fire some over here too.
Missile tubes prepped.
And let's fire those missile tubes. Enemy got missiles at the same exact moment. Unfortunately, they blew up after firing their missiles. Keep on chasing. Make sure these manticores don't go crashing into one another.
So say we all. So say we all. So say we all.
Okay, that should be good. Is this guy still alive? Really? How is that even possible? All right, he's down to 5. Let's see what kills him first. Our Vipers or our missiles. I can't really tell. You guys are going to have to call that one. Alright guys, we'll let you watch the instant replay now. That was a pretty decent little fight for just a a typical sort of roaming squadron. So Rigelpuss says, torpedoes aren't very effective versus Nemesis anyhow. Guided missiles do a nice number on them. Very neat. All right. Don't forget, guys, that at some point during this stream, I'm not going to say when, we're going to be doing a giveaway with some keys to this game. So if this is your kind of game, absolutely want to stick around. Alright, guys, not bad at all. What I really want to see, though, is what that mission is. I haven't seen that before. The J mission. Let's see. This one right here. Okay. So this is called Broken Alliance 1 Celestra.
Commander, we've received an unusual request from the Aquarian Science Forum. There's a colonial ship in orbit they want removed. The research vessel was working on a new plating repair technology. The project got Cylon interest, and the research group was forced to abandon the asset and its crew. There hasn't been much Cylon activity in the area other than that. However, Aquaria wants both Cylon and Colonial Fleet presence minimized while they prepare for the Kairos Summerfest. The forum said we can take the ship and any tech we find on it, as long as we take the Cylons with us. Whether it's actually theirs to give away is another matter.
Alright, guys, let's give it a chance. I've never played this mission before. I can't wait to see what it's all about. So, we're going to order our fleet group Daedalus to jump to Aquaria. Okay, this should be interesting. Okay, so for pre-battle setup, first of all, already it's looking really beautiful. Just look at that structure off there in the distance. Yeah, this looks fine for me, honestly. Not really much I want to change. Let's put this guy here. Maybe lower the Berserker a bit. Actually, I'll bring the Berserker more to the back here. And I'll do the same with this Adamant Frigate. Just gonna put it right there. Okay.
Prepare to jump in 3, 2, 1.
Jump complete. Hostile Dratus marks already on the board. The research ship is responding and active.
It's peculiar to see a Vardmodia ship so far from home. Their drone technology isn't so radical that they need help from the Aquarians.
It's possible that was just a front. Maybe some rogue techs looking for refuge before the Quorum passes its AI ban.
I don't think so. In that regard, Vergis has more to be concerned about than these folks. They're drone enthusiasts at best. More interested in actuators than processors.
Either way. Commander, proceed as planned. This may be a rare lucrative day for Colonial Fleet.
Alright, it's always nice to make a few extra, Tilium credits, when you're playing as Colonial Fleet. So, I guess we have to save this science ship, protect the Celestra, pretty straightforward. We're just going to keep on moving it. Obviously, we want to make sure that she navigates properly and doesn't crash into any of those asteroids. But for now, I'm just going to basically move full speed ahead.
Yes, sir.
Towards the enemy. I'm not actually moving full speed ahead. We're going to keep the thrusters off.
Understood.
But you get the idea.
Understood.
In fact, we could even send some of our actual Vipers to protect that particular ship. That's not a bad idea. Just in case the enemy fires missiles at it or something like that, because one group of missiles, I'm pretty sure, is going to destroy that research vessel. Okay, and let's launch them from the Daedalus as well.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what to expect, boys and girls, but one thing is for sure, we're going to get a really good payday if we can make this work. What kind of enemy ships are we even up against? I'm not going to send out any scouts, although we could technically send one of these Viper squads to get a closer look. I'm going to play it safe, though. I'm sure they're going to have more reinforcements than just this.
On it, Commander. I would
expect them to. That ship is doing fine for now.
IFF confirms unit is hostile.
Okay, what kind of ships? Ooh, a Revenant. Oh my goodness, guys. These are Revenants. They are nasty, nasty little buggers. Fire. Let's deal with them. Oh boy.
Commander, multiple new Dratus contacts.
Oh, they're gonna try to steal our ship or destroy it. Okay, fair enough. It's pretty clear what we have to do. We're gonna have to go and send some ships to defend it specifically. So we're splitting our fleet up. This may not go too well for us, folks, but we've got to take the risk. First things first, let's take down these Revenants. So let's go for the middle one. I'm also going to focus fire on these Raider squadrons with the side guns to sort of take them out. And I might even get some Viper Mark 1 squadrons to focus on them too. Do the same thing here. We're going to focus fire on the Revenant. So I've never put this much emphasis onto just attacking one ship, but yes, I think Commander. This could be the weak link in the enemy fleet.
So say we all.
And obviously destroying one of these ships would really boost our morale big time. I'm actually going to fire one salvo at that other Revenant. Just because I like to be fair. How's that? How's that for an explanation? Fire guided missile over here. We'll fire it. I'm not sure if that many shots is going to be enough to take this thing out. But you know what? Let's fire at the first one. If it isn't, then may the gods help us. Here we go. Pop those missiles. Oh man. It's a major amount of damage, but he's still flying high. He's doing just fine. Yeah, that's not good at all. We're gonna go ahead and turn
on it, Commander.
Our guns towards him so that our guns will actually be able to spot him and continue firing. I'm amazed at how strong that thing is. Alright, let's keep hitting it, guys. And it looks like we've already got some Vipers headed that way. We didn't even need to tell them. As for the Berserk, I want the Berserk to focus on the Revenant, and I'm going to increase his attack all the way. Because he's got some very powerful guns, believe it or not.
Yes, sir.
Research ship is doing just fine. And I can't take a look at the chat, guys, until the end of this battle, because there's a lot to focus on here. Actually, I want to get some of these Daedalus ships. Looks like they're already going for the Talon.
Understood.
Here we go. Enemy guns are working overtime here, and, you know, I didn't want to lose any ships from this fleet, but it's starting to look impossible for us not to lose at least a few. Oh, man. This is very shady maneuvering here. Very, very shady maneuvering, guys. It's like they're intentionally trying to scare us. I'm gonna come back around here.
On it, Commander.
And we're 2 turns away from being able to actually launch any missiles, but we still have a Viper squad we haven't popped on this one. Alright, let's keep hitting that Revenant. Come on. At least our ships are starting to target him almost exclusively. And I'm actually worried because we're getting really close. This could be a crash. Not just that, when this thing explodes, it could absolutely take this Adamant with it. It's just such a massive ship. Let's turn around. Next turn we'll be able to use some of these missiles. We still haven't spotted any of the enemy ships here, which is a little weird. So that research ship is getting to a decent location here.
On it, Commander.
Yeah, let's see where those Vipers are. Oh man, turning this thing is going to be really tough. Okay, we'll do our best.
Adamant is taking damage. Hostile unit identified.
Oh man, that Revenant is so close to exploding. Just a few more hits. She's on fire. She's not in good shape at all. But it looks like she's going to keep on fighting, and I'm not going to waste any more missiles on this thing. I mean, if we just get a close-up on her, she is really towards the end of her existence. So I think we need to now turn our attention over here to the right, see what's going on. Looks like it's a Cerastes-class ship. Let's use Lady Chicken Sword's guided missile here and take her out. The Cerastes, guys, by the way, for those of you that are new to the game, this came with the Reinforcement Pack DLC. Really special Cylon ship, and not one I like to go up against. So we're going to throw 2 salvos against this thing. And I'm also going to try and fire a guided missile, not at that Revenant, but at this one.
So say we all.
Do the same with our Manticore here. And with this Adamant, we will do the same thing as well. Gotta make use of every single missile we have.
Yes,
in fact,
Commander.
we'll fire at the Talon with this one. Sometimes, every now and again, this usually happens more, though, when you're playing as Cylons against humans. There's a chance that when you hit the enemy with one of your missiles, you'll actually damage some of the internals. I'm not sure if that's going to happen here, but it might. So once again, we're putting a lot of effort into wiping out specifically the Revenant class. Oh my goodness, just had a ship explode up there. I think that was the Talon. I don't see that we've lost any ships. Let's hope not. We'll find out in the replay anyway. Oh no, don't tell me that was the research vessel. No, the research vessel's here. Woo. Okay. We'll figure out what just happened there. Cerastes is going to get hit right here. Make sure we're focusing fire. If anybody wants to take a guess in the chat, please feel free. Alright, here we go. Yes! Another one down.
Understood.
But we're going to go ahead and pop over here. Continue targeting that Talon. The void of space just swallowed up that entire ship. That's a beautiful sight, to say the least. Focus fire on the Talon class. These Talons are pretty cheap ships for Cylons, and they have pretty good defenses and decent guns. Especially if you're playing multiplayer, it's definitely a ship I would recommend. Let's make sure we're targeting that Cerastes. And there's still another enemy Talon right here. They have so much in this area.
Adamant is taking damage.
It's going to be that Adamant, of course. Oh, yeah. Wow. That Cerastes is putting a lot of damage down here on this Adamant class ship. We want to try to get out of here if possible and save this guy. So I'm actually going to go ahead and boost thrusters. Actually, it's better to turn before we boost thrusters. We can put the hull to full defense. I think we'll be able to take out the Cerastes ship pretty soon anyway. Make sure that it's actually turned towards the Talon. Yeah, pretty good. Last thing we want is to crash into that giant dome.
So say we all. Understood.
I knew we had a ship that was kind of off course. There we go. Alright. And the Celestra. We don't want the Celestra crashing, so...
Understood.
Let's do that. Wow, we can apply plating to a sector. That's amazing. So we can actually fix the dataless shipyards using that thing. That is pretty neat, guys.
Adamant is taking damage.
Alright, that's Cerastes going down. Goodbye. Oh man, the Vipers are ripping her apart. I'm gonna let the Vipers to it, or leave the Vipers to it. And let's target this Talon with the guided missiles. I'm almost certain we should be able to take this guy out. Boom. Do the same with this Adamant here. I don't want to crash into any space rocks, though. Guided missiles once again. It's going to look great on replay, but that's just going to be a crazy amount of consecutive explosions there. What about up here? Are we safe? Is it secret? Is it safe? I couldn't help myself. Boom.
Yes, Commander.
Boom. Yeah, I think he's pretty finished. Here we go.
Adamant is taking damage.
Now that Adamant has taken a tremendous amount of damage, and if the enemy lowers just a little bit, they could absolutely get a little kamikaze attack there, and certainly make us regret getting so close. So to avoid that possibility, I'm actually going to move away a little bit more. Alright, the Adamant class over here is doing okay. If we get out of this without a single loss, guys, that's incredible. Can't express how good that is for our campaign. Thank you for joining. Talon is definitely in trouble.
Adamant is
Fortunately,
taking damage.
not in trouble as quickly as we'd like it to be.
Yes, sir.
And that Talon is still in business. Unbelievable. This is Sprugs. This is one of our oldest ships here.
Manticore is taking damage.
As soon as I see those fires start spreading, that makes me a little bit happier. And I think with a few more shots here, the enemy will be no more. We're still reloading launchers? I thought we had a shot. Hold on a second. Okay, one more turn. Fair enough. Sometimes those missiles can actually hit your own ships, and that was a near miss right there. So close to actually smacking into us. I think our Vipers will clean that up. Vipers are just like sharks in this game. They just circle their prey and wipe them out little by little. Yeah, that Talon is gone. They don't even need missiles at this point. Although they have managed to hurt this Adamant quite a lot. Here we go. It's a dead Talon class ship.
Friendly unit is down.
Wow! So look at that. The explosion from the Talon did hit the Manticore and destroyed it. I told you guys I was worried about that secondary damage, but man, we had to see it to believe it. The explosion just went ripping through the side of our ship, completely destroying it. The Adamant here, of course, is also down, so we lost the Thrace and the Sprugs. Unbelievable. Nasty little loss there. But hopefully it was all worth it, because we are getting a tremendous income from this particular mission. If we succeed. Oh boy, please don't tell me I'm going to hit that space rock. It looks like we are. Looks like we're going to hit the space rock. Alright, let's see what we can do. It's just a massive asteroid. Oh yeah, that's definitely going to be a hit. There might be no way to avoid this.
Understood.
This is the Titanic of space. Here we go. Oy, wow. Wow. I don't know how he did it, but he somehow managed to do it. He avoided the rock.
All hostile marks are down.
Okay, there we go.
Celestra is secured and preparing to be boarded.
Very nice, guys. So we're going to watch the replay now. Again, I don't do any talking over the replay, so you guys can use your own imagination. But welcome, guys, and don't forget that very soon we're going to be giving out those keys for Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. Alright guys, what did you think of that battle? I didn't want to look at the chat, but now we'll take a look. That was an interesting little fight. I've never actually seen one like that. Thank you, Slack. There you go. Congratulations to Yummy. Good job, man. Attila says the battle replay is a bit like movie cuts. Absolutely. It really is. Thank you, Grey Knights. Congratulations to everybody winning. It looks like somebody got here a little early today to give out some well-deserved codes for you guys. Okay, so I'm really excited because I've never actually faced that battle before, and I think it's going to bring us not only blueprints, but quite a lot of credits. So we can hopefully use that to rebuild the 2 ships we lost. So we've got these Celestra class blueprints here. Let's take a look. This can't be correct. Not here anyway. I want to save, guys, just to make sure. I see. So this is the support ship, and I guess it's got some guided missiles on it. It's an interesting, it's a weird-looking little ship, actually. This Celestra-class support was originally a self-sustaining civilian research ship that was co-opted by Colonial Fleet. This support uses remote drones to apply adaptive armor plating. A resupply depot has been retrofitted into the hangar, allowing Raptor crews to make supply runs mid-mission to fleet cruisers and Battlestars. It is pretty cool. What I really want is that Battlestar, but it's currently locked. But we can go ahead and purchase the torpedoes. Somebody was talking about the torpedoes earlier, and it's not a bad idea to research them right now. I am also going to go ahead and build another frigate. Like another berserk carrier, but no, let's get a frigate for now.
One of
and
our
yeah,
allies
we've got
is
a lot
attacked.
of Tillium. There's not much we can do about the ally here, but let's take a look at the story mission.
Turns out Kane and Sinan
So give us
have a
the
little
Mark IIs.
side project going on with the Scorpia shipyards.
Mark II variants of the Viper fighter.
The Admiral is after a good news story after what happened at Caprica Terminal. Something to boost confidence in Colonial Fleet and keep the funding rolling in.
Don't implicate me in Lucinda's spending spree. She still has 7 colonies waiting for their Jupiters.
Anyway, the Scorpia shipyards could use some relief. As a primary manufacturer for many of the colony militaries, they're under constant harassment from Cylon forces.
Sir, Kane wants Daedalus at Scorpia to double the workshop capacity for the first batch of Mark II Vipers. I'll have the FTL drives spun up and ready for your jump command.
Alright guys, looks like that's going to be our next mission here. I might actually wait for the adamant. No, you know what? Come on, let's just get into the battle. 5 ships, don't you guys think that's enough? I hope so. I hope I'm not underestimating these guys.
We have a new mission, Commander.
Now wait a minute, there's an extra mission here.
Cylon forces have been interfering with travelers between the colonies. No civilians are currently present, so maximum force is encouraged.
I mean, there's no reason not to do this, because this is actually something that runs out, whereas the main story mission isn't. But we already have a lot of Tillium, honestly. What I might do here is I might just rush this ship. We'll start building another few ships here. I'll add the rushed ship to our current fleet, led by Damon Greeley. And we'll just do the story mission. I would guess that the story mission is pretty easy right now. Confirm.
Turns out Kane and Sinan have a little side project going on with the Scorpia shipyards.
Besides, we want those Mark IIs.
Of the Viper fighter.
The Admiral is after a good news story
Here we
after
go,
what
boys and
happened
girls.
at Caprica Terminal.
Okay. There's a few bad guys in the distance there. I think you guys can see that. Definitely sighted a few. Okay, so pretty straightforward mission parameters, and that is we need to unlock the prototype for those Mark IIs. We definitely see some enemies
Freight
off in the
group is
distance, but
jumping
I'm not
in
sure
3,
what their strength
2,
is. We'll
1.
find out soon enough.
Multiple Tratus contacts, Commander. Scorpion Intel has already confirmed hostile bogies.
I knew they were under pressure out here, but this is the worst I've seen the Scorpion shipyards. Incredible they can get anything done under these conditions.
Alright. We also have to give a fond farewell to the 2 ships we lost in the last battle. An amazing explosion there, wiping 2 of them out. So launch these Vipers, and launch the rest of our Vipers. We could actually send out a scout squad this time, just so you guys can see how it works. Although we don't really need to.
Yes,
we can handle this, I believe. We are Colonial Fleet, after all. Okay, guys, so if we take a Viper Mark 1 squadron, click this move button, and we can actually just go ahead, we can even change trajectory, basically send them out here just to see what's going on. Not a bad idea. So that's what we're going to do here, although I'm going to start spreading our guys out because we're getting into kind of a cone shape here, and if they get too close, we're going to have an explosion. We don't want that to happen. I'm actually going to lower this guy quite a bit. Let's do that.
Yes, sir.
And we'll take the Mark 1 at the Daedalus shipyards. And I'm going to provide cover for this ship right here. For Arimon's ship, actually. It's one of our moderators here on the channel, and on the Agrippa Maxentius channel as well. No! It's gonna be fine for now. Welcome to the channel. Congratulations to all the winners so far. You guys are doing great. Ooh, I'm starting to see some Raider prototypes here. So I'm actually going to let this ship focus fire. I believe he can spot the Raiders, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, sure enough. And, I mean, directly in front of this Manticore, you don't get much better chances than this to take out some Raiders. So let's take that opportunity now. And we can't get a target lock yet, so we're just going to wait for now.
Fighter squadron is taking fire.
Very ominous because we don't know exactly what we're up against, but you can see we're already taking out a few Raiders. I mean, the frontal guns of this Manticore, it might seem like a small ship, but one shot from those frontal guns can vaporize one of these Raiders. And there we go. We're starting to see the enemy. There's a Talon. I'm not going to take the bait right away. What I'll do is I'll fire a salvo from these right-sided adamants. And the guys in the center and the left, I'm going to hold off for a little bit.
Hostile
Let him
unit
have it.
Identified.
And sure enough, we've got a Revenant. We're going to fire the rest of our missiles at him. Or her. What's this?
Commander, I'm seeing hostile contacts not engaged in the fighting. They appear to be scouting the Scorpio fleet's wreckages.
They'll be scavenging for ammunition. Destroy the wreckages before the Cylons can turn our own slugs against us, Commander.
Oh, great.
Commander, a word? I don't often have the luxury of investigating field damage. A few moments of footage before you destroy those hulls could provide invaluable data.
No, we're going to destroy them. I'm not giving them valuable data. I don't care. I want them dead. This is getting crazy now. And we don't have anyone protecting Daedalus shipyards. Are they close? I hope not. Okay, so now we want to start targeting the Revenant for sure. Also start lowering our ships here. Yeah, things just got serious, guys.
So say we all.
So say we all, indeed. Boom, here we go, Revenant.
Yes, Commander.
Going straight for the
Squadron
Raider
target
prototype
is
squadron.
confirmed.
Want to make sure that we get any of their
Yes, sir.
Raiders, because they can really cause a lot of problems.
Yes, sir.
Go for the Talon with these guys. Just make sure that all of our Mark 1s have a target, basically. Here we go.
IFF confirms unit is hostile.
Alright, come on, we gotta get this Talon. I'm gonna go ahead and turn his attack up all the way. Same with that Revenant. Actually, let's have 2 focus on the Talon. I don't want to underestimate him. We'll have this guy focus on the Revenant. No. There we go.
Understood.
Gotta be careful for possible crashes here. Lower the Berserker as much as
On it,
possible.
Commander.
I keep calling him a Berserker. He's just a Berserk. I just can't help myself.
Understood.
Let's do that. Focus fire. Again, Revenant. It's our main target. Yeah, we definitely could have used more ships coming into this battle. But this is the situation we find ourselves in.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's good to see our Vipers are engaged here with the Raider prototypes. But actually, I'm going to select a different target here. Just for this one Viper squad, I want to hit that Revenant. As long as it's up, it's a major threat. One more turn, guys, until we can fire missiles again.
Launching alert
Launching
Vipers.
Vipers here. How did I miss those? Yeah, our Vipers are absolutely destroying their Raiders. And don't forget, after this
Adamant is
mission,
taking damage.
we're supposed to get the Viper 2 blueprints, which are going to be even better than the Viper 1s. It's kind of hard to believe. Oh, boy. He's positioning himself for a ram, for sure. If it's a multiplayer game, I don't mind sacrificing a ship to take out one of his, but in this case, there's nothing he has I really want. Okay, so let's fire the guided missile there at that Talon. He's trying to get away. We don't want to allow him to do that. And let's hit this Revenant and finish her off once and for all. There's a lot of other enemy ships here we're not really paying attention to because of the Revenant. Alright, one turn reload for a lot of these ships, so we don't want to fire yet. And now we'll launch our other squadron. We already had one out. We should have brought both, but thought since I didn't know what to expect in this mission, we might have someone attack the dataless shipyards, but all the enemies seem to be ahead of us, so let's keep things the way they are. Here we go.
Adamant is taking damage.
Come on. Oh man, that Adamant is taking a tremendous amount of damage. Talon is passing right underneath us. Look at the distance here. Yeah, that was crazy.
Understood.
Okay, I think we should have that Talon down very soon. And I'm actually going to turn this one towards the enemy in anticipation for attacking
Understood.
the rest of their ships here. Okay, we don't have any... We should have one more missile somewhere. It's on the turn.
Adamant is taking damage.
That Adamant is in trouble. Come on. Yeah, they're managing to get just their final shots there on the Adamant before they go down as well. At least the Revenant is on fire. I always like to see that, but yeah, this guy's in a lot of trouble. Here's what I'm going to try to do. We're going to put him on defense. We're going to boost thrusters. And I'm just going to try to basically sail him out of here. Is sail the appropriate term in space? I don't think so.
On it, Commander.
Make sure that we are focusing specifically on the Talon. In fact, I'm going to lower a bit, because this Berserk can actually do a lot of damage just with its top and side guns. So you're already getting some nice shots there from the top guns, guys. Really effective fire. Okay, wow, that Adamant might be able to get away. Imagine if we could actually save this guy. It'd be pretty amazing.
So say we all.
Only one turn away from a reload. And how's that Revenant? Oh, yeah. She's getting tired. That's for sure. So that's the wreckage we're supposed to destroy. Let's actually go ahead and we'll finish the Revenant off, and then we'll send one of these Mark 1 squads to take out the wreckage. In fact, this one looks pretty good.
Squadron target is confirmed.
Here we go.
Adamant is taking damage. IFF confirms unit is hostile.
Commander, I gave you an order.
Sir,
I guess we took too
the
long.
commander was following up on a request from Sinan for damage reports before.
Mr. Quaid is not in command of this fleet, Lieutenant. Destroy those wreckages now.
I don't know, if when she's asking with that tone, I don't really want to destroy the wreckage. Boy. We'll still destroy it. Let's see. Okay, did things just change a bit? It looks like they
On
did.
it, Commander.
No. So yeah, we'll target the Talon. They just have pristine ships coming into battle, which is bad. Besides that, there's nothing else we could do. Okay. Let's wipe that Revenant out once and for all.
Adamant is taking damage.
There's no way he can withstand another missile barrage. We should have 2 more shots now as well. On the Talon. Man, we came into this battle really messed up, and we are even more messed up. If we manage to win this one, it's going to be an amazing victory for our fleet, but I don't think we can win it without losing some ships. Just don't think it's going to happen. We'll do our best.
Missiles incoming!
That Revenant is still alive.
Adamant is taking
Finally,
damage.
she's going down, but it took really long.
Adamant down!
And yes, we have lost the Adamant. Look at that, guys. It's like a star dying. It's just now about to explode. Everybody inside that ship is finished. Alright, side damage here. Yeah, even with all the salvos we did, the damage is, I wouldn't say minimal, but a lot less than expected. Turn on attack all the way and focus fire. They still have raiders. It's amazing. So what I'm going to do here is just basically order our ships specifically to target the wreckage, and maybe just by destroying the wreckage, the battle will automatically end. It's, of course, the best case scenario.
Understood. Manticore is taking damage.
See, even with the consistent fire here, taking a lot of damage. We can even go for a kamikaze attack, and I think just for you guys, we might do just that. We might do the kamikaze attack here to see if we can't take out one of these Talons the easy way. Why not, right? Congratulations again to everybody that joined and everybody that won a code. I want to see how that goes. I mean, the Manticore's already pretty badly damaged. I'm trying to justify it. There's no real justification for what I'm about to do. Okay, so let's actually jump again over here, because I don't want this guy to go too far off. And one turn away from being able to fire missiles. Makes sense?
Manticore is taking damage.
Here we go. Here we go. And it was successful. Right through the side of the enemy Talon. You can actually just see it leaping through the other side. The physics on the game are really good. Okay, we'll fire the guided missile at this guy.
Missile tubes prepped.
But hopefully we don't have to actually destroy him. I hope not. Okay, so we already got that. It looks like that wreckage is also about to be destroyed. I want to select a new target, and it's going to be all the way over here. The battle's spread over just such a large area, as you guys can see. Okay, we'll throw a guided missile right in the back here of the Nemesis. Primarily because he's got no actual armor in his rear, so as long as he doesn't turn, this should be pretty devastating. Oh yeah, he's on fire. Alright, we're still taking out that adamant wreckage. Come on, guys. Do a better job than that, I think.
Understood.
Alright, we're firing a missile out there. And let's see if we can get one here as well. 3 turns, unfortunately. Yeah, pretty consistent fire from the Talons. I think they just took out... No, actually, our Mark 1 squads are doing okay, given the circumstances. Let's select a new target. It's going to be that Talon right there. Alright, he's already attacking the wreckage. We'll let them keep doing that. And let's go for that Talon right there. It's really up to the Mark 1s right now. Yep. Beautiful. Is that it? I think they just have one more. We'll go ahead and start turning around, guys. I don't want to go out too far. Yeah, I see some of the enemy ships still out there. Alright, come on. Try to save this one adamant. Although it's going to take a while before we get reinforcements to assist him against these Cylons here.
What the frack? Commander, all hostiles are disengaging.
Wow, okay.
Admiral Kane isn't happy with us. But at least we stopped the Cylons from salvaging any more ammo from those Scorpion
I like that what the frack towards the end of that.
Is becoming rash in her decisions.
Pretty well placed.
That was valuable data we could have used. She forgets she must prove the stability of Colonial Fleet to the Quorum.
Well, if the Cylons keep running away, maybe you can finally finish building those Jupiters. And build us one while you're at it. We could do with the firepower. Right, Commander?
Okay, insubordination. Alright guys, we're going to let you guys take a look at the replay here. We only lost a Manticore and an Adamant. Given the fact we completed a destroy mission, I'll accept that as agreeable losses, but it's obviously never good to lose any ships. We can pretty easily, though, pay for that, thanks to all the missions we've completed. And it looks like if we get one more victory here, we're going to get to rank 3. Get ready for the crash here, guys. Sacrifice that was definitely worthy of the attempt. Alright guys, that was interesting to say the least. I didn't actually think we were going to make it out of there. Thank goodness that the battle ended when it did. That was perfect timing right there. And at this point I definitely want to save. I would highly recommend, if you guys are new to this game, save as much as you can. If you lose a ship or something like that, you're absolutely going to want to follow up and fix that situation. And look at that, we've got another interesting mission over there. I'm going to actually do 2 saves. Save and save. I want to see specifically what that mission entails. The prison station.
Commander, Admiral, while we were anchored at Aquaria, Sinan came across some disturbing intelligence about one of our allies.
We finished debriefing the Celestra just a little while ago. Although the project was Tauran-owned, most of the crew is Canceran. Mostly engineers and deckhands working on family prison debts. Their opinions on Canceran's prison systems were scathing at best. One man insisted his uncle had been abducted by Cylons, herded out of the complex with a dozen other inmates, while the guards just stood by and watched. It didn't sound like an isolated incident either.
We've received no formal requests from the Canceran government to respond to these Cylon incursions. But I have tracked Cylon IFFs to at least one station, with no hostile engagements publicly recorded by authorities.
That is reason enough to warrant a closer look. Commander, get a fleet to Canceran to investigate the prison station. I'll deal with any politicians on the ground as needed.
So again, touching on the politics of Battlestar Galactica, and Battlestar Galactica really is very similar to Game of Thrones in a lot of ways, but it looks like essentially the people of Canceran are selling citizens, prisoners, to Cylons for medical experiments. That's pretty insane, to say the least, and definitely something that would scare me. And that should scare you. Time to build an Artemis now, says Sergeant Z-Dog. Absolutely, guys. And congratulations to everybody. Very well done so far, guys. Okay, I'm going to take a look here at this mission. But as you can see, we absolutely need to build more ships. Let's get these blueprints. We've got the Artemis Battlestar. We need 2,050 requisition points. We're so close. So we're just going to wait right now. Ooh, it's going to take a little longer, my friend. We could get a Ranger Cruiser. Yeah, we might settle for the Ranger Cruiser right now. Let's go ahead and get one of those. We've already got 2 ships under production. Sometimes you gotta work with whatever you've got. It's just the way it is. Okay, let's transfer this little fellow here. Wait, there we go. So we've got another ship here. We actually still have room for one more ship, so I'm definitely waiting.
One of our allies is being attacked.
You don't say. Get the Viper 2, says Sergeant Z-Dog. Okay, you guys are doing pretty well on this one. Alright, let's go ahead and jump. See if we can save Sagittarion.
Set condition 1 throughout the station. Fleet group, Daedalus is under attack.
Let's go. Okay, I think this is a decent setup right now. Should just be a very basic Cylon fleet, nothing special. Occasionally you do get a Cylon fleet with some pretty serious weaponry, but it's quite rare, especially early game. I know late game, it does happen, but I haven't seen it happen much here. This could be some talons, though, so it could still be sort of a pain in the butt.
So say we all.
Keep these berserkers low. And we'll go ahead and also pop these squads.
Understood. Yes, sir.
So many adamants.
Launching alert Vipers.
Let's go. Alright, so far so good. We want to get higher up, though. I'm not making any changes, really. This is an okay trajectory. I like to be lower than the enemy, generally. It's, you know, it's not true in land battles, but at least in space battles, in the way I've experienced it in this game, if you're beneath the enemy, the top guns on your ship are going to be doing a lot of the damage, and there are very few actual ships in this game that have better bottom guns than they do top guns, if that makes sense. So I don't mind kind of going beneath them, but also side guns. For instance, the Berserk has pretty amazing side guns. So not only if you can get beneath them, but if you can get sort of like beneath them and parallel, you're going to just destroy your enemy.
IFF confirms unit is hostile.
Okay, we've already spotted one enemy. And it looks like it's just going to be a puny little nemesis. Well, these nemesis, they're not always puny. They can hack your ship
Missiles
pretty badly.
on their way.
But they're kind of more of a pain than anything else.
Understood.
I think 3 shots here. Thing's going to be dead. We'll actually just fire 2 for now.
Fighter squadron is taking fire. Missiles incoming.
We don't want to get these guys too close.
So say we all.
And let's fire at the
yes, Commander.
Talon class ship here.
Squadron target is
I want to try
confirmed.
to just wipe out those Raider prototypes as soon as we can. And let's get some more of them.
Squadron target is confirmed.
Make sure they're focusing fire here. In fact, we want to increase our attack power entirely. Alright, looks like the Nemesis is in pretty big trouble with our Mark 1s. Still Mark 1s, though. We still have to unlock the blueprint for the Mark 2s. It won't be long now. Let's get the guided missiles. I'm actually going to focus the guided missiles on the Talon here.
Missile
We're just so close, I think it would be a shame not to.
Yes, sir.
Here we go, she's gone! Looks like they're trying to get a few more shots off before they disappear here. I mean, don't forget, Cylons don't have a conscience, so I don't think they really care if they get destroyed, as long as they can potentially destroy one of our ships. You know, before the battle ends, they'll go for it.
Yes, sir.
So we also want to be careful for those kamikaze attacks. I should say kamikaze-style attacks. Alright, got a missile going out. Another one here. Yeah, I don't think it's going to take much more to wipe out the enemy. So we'll turn around this way and just keep chasing this guy. The Mark 1s will hunt down any stragglers. Boom. There she goes. There we go, guys. Okay, guys, we are getting close here to the end of the stream. So first of all, I want to thank everybody for stopping by and watching. Most of you know me, but if you don't, you can always find my link there in the description, the chat description. I also have a Discord, but I can't find it for the life of me. Nonetheless, I want to thank everybody for stopping by. It's been really, really fun here playing with you guys. I expected to get at least one mission failure. I'm kind of surprised that I didn't, but maybe another day I will. Having said, if you guys have any questions, I'm not sure if Simone is still here regarding the game. Now would be a good time to ask. One thing I will let you guys know is that in this particular game, or this particular Let's Play that we did here on the channel, I am using every single DLC available. So that's one of the reasons we got a lot of the extra ships. If you just get the base game, you're not going to be getting a lot of these ships, namely the Berserk class, a few other class ships that you're just not going to be able to use. So I would highly recommend not only getting the base game, but eventually getting the DLC too, especially if you like the base game, because it adds a lot of stuff. There we go. I definitely want to save, guys. I don't want to lose this. That's the last thing I need. Thank you, Byron. I wish that were true. I guess I'm a kind of veteran. A veteran, quote-unquote. Thank you for following us, Tilver. Let's take a look here. Yes, so Survivalpuss makes a great point. The DLC is pretty inexpensive, but it definitely adds a new flavor to the game. It also adds a lot of the politics in terms of the problems between the 12 colonies. You know, the 12 colonies weren't just fighting Cylons. They were sometimes having wars between themselves. So that's always a threat, as you can imagine. Anyway, I want to just really thank everyone once again and congratulate everybody that got a code. You know, hopefully if you guys just keep on coming back to this Slitherine channel here, you're gonna have a lot more opportunities to get codes in the future. But for those of you guys that got them, great job. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. Take care, and I'll catch you on the next one.